What's up, everybody? It's day 56 of 100 Days of Code, and it is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all of you coding daddies and coding mamas and coding granddaddies and everybody who loves to code. Anyways, I'm a dad, so today we're celebrating Father's Day, which was great. So that was wonderful. And so we spent some time with the family, kids, wife, got to see my dad, got to see his wife's dad, those sort of things. So all in all, great day. But nevertheless, even if it's Father's Day, we still get our coding done. Today is still the day that we still keep coding. So, we know the rules of 100 Days of Code is one, that we code 1 hour a day. Boom. Nailed it. Two, we keep ourselves accountable publicly to you find people on Twitter and LinkedIn. Boom. Nailed it. Three, we share our thoughts and our feelings. We're about to nail that too. So, what did we get up to today in the coding land? Well, we've been doing the recap task for School of Code. School of Code being the boot camp I'm doing alongside of 100 Days of Code, or 100 Days of Code being what I'm doing alongside of School of Code, whichever way you look at it. The task this weekend was sort of to do a review, go over things that we had been going over the last few weeks, and prepare ourselves for Project Week, which is this coming week. So this week is upcoming is week 9, and so we're going to be going into God knows what, but we're looking forward to seeing what's there. I'm a little bit scared, but also a little bit excited. So hey, we're looking forward to seeing what happens. What did we get up to today as far as coding goes? Well, we did a lot of different things. I did some code wars. So I did some 4 KYUs, 5. I did a couple 5 KYUs. I think I did a 6 KYU. Did a couple of those to keep my JavaScript skills nice and sharp. Also looked at React Router and some of the concepts around that, and sort of looking to see sort of how it works and sort of the concepts of that. It was fascinating. It's fascinating because obviously you see some of the older routes, that the way that it used to work, and obviously it would go from client to server, and it went that sort of old way of doing things. But now with React Router, it's sort of a fully featured client and server-side routing library for React. This React Router, you install it and that sort of thing, and you can build user interfaces, and it can run anywhere where React runs. So it's super cool. You can configure routes. You can navigate with this thing called Link. You can create links with active styling. You can navigate pragmatically. You can use URL params for data loading. You can use URL search params. You can create your own behaviors through composition. And you can do server rendering as well. So it's super, super fun what you can do with it. I'm still learning how to sort of implement it, but essentially it makes it easier. It makes it where it's faster on the surface, and then what your React app might need, it can grab everything it needs it'll load up what it needs from the server, and then it will keep that in the components, and you can sort of navigate around super quickly. So it's very good for the user experience and very good for the component structure itself. Also looked at, I followed this sort of tutorial on how to sort of create sort of a calculator app, that sort of thing in React, and learning how to use sort of different CSS techniques like CSS grid and CSS and different linear gradients and things like that to create different colors. So did a little bit of CSS practice as well. And what else did I do? I read over some of the documentation of use reduce and sort of how that makes state shifting a lot easier, and things like that. So it was really a productive day, I would say, going through those different things. I feel happy with the progress I'm making. I read over some more about the agile workflows as well, thinking about, I was just really thinking about this coming week, working with 3 other people, how we're going to be doing some of our branching, so how we're going to be sort of implementing that plan, what sort of things maybe we could thinking about creatively sort of the ideas that we could run with, and also sort of curious as to what it's going to entail, like what we're going to be building. So, sort of been reviewing over a lot of different things. I looked over some of my old work. So, sort of from week one, week two, week three, week four, week five, throughout to now. Just seeing some of the stuff, because you can't look at everything. There's no way you have time. I don't have time to look over everything. Um, the days are pretty busy, and I've got little time to sort of work on things. So I just tried to brush up on a few things today, do a couple code wars, and look at React Router. I'll probably do a little bit more after this video. Do a little bit more playing around, a little bit more coding in React, just to get a better idea of how the roots work and that sort of thing. And maybe we'll be able to implement some of that this week. I hope so. I'm going to try to. If that's what they want to do, the team want to do, and that's what they think is best. But whatever the case, what are my thoughts and feelings about all of that? I still don't feel 100% comfortable with everything I've learned so far, but I do feel, looking back, I do feel like I know way more, and I feel like we can definitely figure it out. I feel like my problem solving ability has gotten a lot better, and I feel like I don't get stuck as quickly. So that's really good and a really good takeaway. And I think from like the very beginning, I think that we've come a long way. So I'm really excited about that. I know there's a couple things that I want to continue to brush up so that I can finalize and put into my portfolio um, and start working on that. So some of the things that I want to do, um, it's coming up to week 9. So I'm thinking definitely what I want to do is I want to start thinking about maybe next week. I'd like to get one side project that I put into my portfolio, just one. And I think every single week from here on out, I pledge to you people, I'm going to get one project done every single week outside of School of Code. I'm going to do my best. Or at least try to get, by the time the next project week happens, I really want to get some stuff done. I want to get a few projects into my portfolio and get that done. So that is my words, and get my GitHub looking clean and looking consistent. Not perfect, but good, and explaining sort of how I went about things, how I solved the problem, those sorts of things. And I'm really looking forward to this week. As I said, bit scared, bit like not sure. You wonder how you're going to do. You wonder, what am I going to remember? Like, how is it going to go? Am I going to draw a blank? You get that definite imposter syndrome. You're like, do I know enough? But you know what? We'll be okay. We'll be okay. And I share that because I know there's going to be many people who watch, or those who are coming into this week, and they're going to be feeling exactly the same way. And they might think that someone like me may not feel that way, but I do feel that way. So anyways, we're going to carry on. We're going to move forward. We're going to have a lot of fun in the process. You know what? The challenge is part of the fun, and we're really looking forward to this week. So anyways, guys, that's day 56 of 100 Days of Code. Keep calm. Code on. Peace out. Happy Father's Day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.